Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today's project is going to be hanging this hook on that wall over there. Now this particular one is made by Moen. Not that I'm endorsing the Moen product, just happens to be the one that I'm going to be installing. And this is the one right here. All right, now one thing I do want to tell you is before you follow the directions of how to install this hook, there's a couple of things you have to know. If you read the directions tells you to locate a spot on the wall where you want to put your hook, drill a 5/16 hole, put the molly in the wall that they supply. I'm going to show you something else too. You take the molly like this and you put it into this 5/16 hole that you drilled in the wall. Now that's great if you're drilling just into sheetrock. You take this, you bend it down just like this, and you push it in that hole. But how do you know if you're going to drill here, there's not a stud in the wall? And that's very important, because if you drill a 5/16 hole to put this in the wall, and it's a stud behind it, you're not going to get this in there, because this has to go into a hollow area behind there, go in through the sheetrock like this, and then you pop it open with a special tool they have, and it goes in there like that. But if there's a stud behind there, you won't be able to pop this open. So there's two ways you can do it. One, you can get a stud detector, and you can check the wall for a stud. The second way is you grab yourself, put the hook where you want to mount it. Such as this, you want to mount the hook, say, in this location right here. But we don't know if there's a stud in that wall. So like I said, you can take your stud detector to find out if there's a stud in the wall, or you can drill a very small hole, a little 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch hole into the wall here. If you hit the stud, you stop and you don't go any further. Then you just drill it to 1/16 of an inch hole, and you would mount your plate on the wall. If it's a hollow area behind there and there's no stud behind it, at that point you would drill your 5/16 hole in the wall and install the molly, and you pop the molly open with that special tool. But we're going to check it out and we're going to see for sure. I hope you understand what I was just explaining to you, but enough talking. Let's put this hook on the wall and let's get this job done. Okay, so now we got our glasses on so we can see what we're doing. We're going to take our stud detector, we're going to put it on the wall. Now I'm not endorsing this company, this just happens to be the one that I'm using right now, just so you know. All right, none of this is a paid endorsement. This just happens to be products that I'm installing and the tools I'm using. All right, so let's see if there's a stud here. And you can see right here is where the stud starts. Okay, so most likely there's going to be a stud in this wall. So let's mark our location. We're going to mark our location of where we want to mount this cleat, and then we're going to take a little 1/16 or 1/8 inch drill bit, and we're going to make a very small pilot hole. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so now we have our pilot holes there. We're now going to take our drill and we're going to drill a very, very small hole in that wall just to see if there's a stud behind it. All right, so we're going to drill very slowly. And I just felt it go through the sheetrock here, and you can see the stud. So we're going to drill it just a little bit more, just so the screw can bite into the stud. We do the same exact thing on this one right here. And now we drilled it about the length of the screw that we're going to put in there. Remember, a screw is a lot easier to install when you have a pilot hole drilled in there for the screw to bite through. All right, so let's put that cleat on there and let's get this job wrapped up. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Before you put it on, make sure you look in here. It'll tell you up, and the arrow points up, so that's where we're going to put it. We're going to take our screw. We're just going to catch it a couple of threads. I am using an electric screwdriver just to screw it in, just so you know. We're going to catch our second screw before we go all the way in. And now once you have both screws caught, now we can tighten them up. Don't go too far. You don't want to crush the wall. You just want to screw it down until it's snug. Okay, and our cleat's on. Now we're going to take our hook like this. We're going to put it over the top of this, slide it down, and then we're going to tighten up that small little Allen key right in the bottom. All right, so over the top, and you'll feel it catch on, just like that. And now we can take this and we can tighten it up. And that's it. Our hook is nice and tight now, and it's not going no place. Now, if you had to drill the hole in the wall and put in this anchor that came with it, you would take this, pull it in just like that, slide it through that hole, and once it goes through the hole, you push it in until it's flush, and you take this tool, put it in through the back right here, and you push. And you see what it does? It pops it open inside the wall. But in this particular case, we did not need this because we were able to hit this stud right in the wall. All right, so this job is done and we're on to the next one. Don't forget, if you like this channel, don't forget to subscribe. The subscribe button is down below the video here. When you do subscribe, you can hit the bell on the subscription, and you can choose to be notified of future uploads. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.